Hey guys, this is Sam from ClearPoint Compliance, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to connect with us in the DOT's Clearinghouse so that we can help you complete Step 5 of the Return to Duty process and get you out of prohibited status. Because as you know, once you complete the first 4 steps of the Return to Duty process, which is the SAP portion of the process, you will now be determined eligible for RTD test, which basically means you're ready for Step 5. You're ready to go get that Return to Duty drug test, but you're still going to be in prohibited status until you complete the Return to Duty drug test. Prohibited status means that you cannot perform any safety-sensitive duty. So as soon as you complete Step 5, which is exactly what we're going to help you with, so you will be taken out of prohibited status and you will be allowed to operate any type of commercial vehicle, and you can get your CDL back if you were having issues with that. So as you know, ClearPoint is a CPPA. That's a consortium / third-party administrator, and we manage the drug testing program. So we actually specialize in this, which is helping drivers get their return to duty test on even if they don't have an employer. Now, a lot of drivers are in this position and they're in between jobs or something like that, and they still want to get out of prohibited status. So you can use this option when you don't have an employer, but you don't want that to hold you back and you want to still get out of prohibited status. That's what we're here to do. Or even if you do have an employer, but you want to take care of it yourself, either way will work. So once you're connected with us through the clearinghouse, we take care of everything, all the paperwork, locating the nearest DOT compliant lab near you, scheduling the test, uploading the results to the clearinghouse once we receive them, so you can get back to work. So let's jump into it. I'm going to navigate over to the clearinghouse website. And this tutorial, by the way, is for drivers who do not currently have an account set up as an owner-operator in the clearinghouse. Most of you don't. Most of you are going to have a regular employee account, and that's why you will need to watch this tutorial. So the idea is that we need you to create an account as an owner-operator, because that's how you're going to have the option to select us as your CPPA. Now, a regular employee account does not have the option to appoint a CTPA. That's the issue, and that's why we need to recreate the account as an owner-operator. Now, this is not an issue at all. It's just a technicality, and you could change it back right away whenever you need to. And by the way, you don't have to be worried either that you're going to lose any progress that you've made in the return to duty process if you delete an account, meaning if you change your account from what it was before. And the reason for that is because the progress of your RTD of the return to duty process is linked directly to your CDL number. So even if you delete this account, the current account that you have, you will maintain the progress that you had in the clearinghouse because it is linked to your CDL number. And even if you recreate one right now, you will still be up to the same step. So basically, the official website, this is what you should be on. It should look like this right here. And the main thing is that the URL should be exactly this: clearinghouse.fmcsa.dot.gov. If you are on any other website or any other URL, then it is most probably not legit. Unfortunately, there are companies out there that pretend to be the clearinghouse and they try to charge you money to sign up. And I'm not even sure that they would actually create their account for you, but it definitely shouldn't be asking you for any money because the clearinghouse is a free website. So just make sure you're on the .gov website. It should look like this, and now we are going to sign up. Now, if you only have one email address and that's already linked with your old account, then you have 2 options. You could either use a different email address to create this new account, or if you don't have another email address, you don't want to use a spouse's or something like that, or you don't have a second one, then you could delete your original clearinghouse account and recreate a new one with the same email address. Now, once you're logged into that account, there should be a simple option to delete that account. And once you're back here, you have a fresh email address that has never been used with the clearinghouse. The first step is, let's jump into it. We're going to walk through step by step exactly how to do that. You're going to click register. Now, once you click register, it's going to bring you to the registration process, which it's pretty self-explanatory. You just have to create an account. It's going to walk you through some verification. It's going to ask you to verify your email. I'm just explaining this now because once I click it, I'm actually already logged in. So it's going to take me to that first page, but it's very simple. Once you click register, you're just going to have to go through a basic account creation. And then once it's all set and go and you have the new account, you should land at this page, which is how you're going to set up your account. Now, this is the important part, because if you miss one of these steps, it might not be set up correctly, which will cause delays. So that's why we just need you to follow every step over here. Just make sure you do it in the right way. And if you do it in the right way, you will be able to appoint us as your TPA. So once you are on this, it's going to ask you to select your role. So make sure you click employer, because again, you are creating an owner operator account. And it's going to ask you over here, are you also a CDL driver? The answer is yes. Register as an employer and a driver. Make sure to click this. That would be an owner-operator. Do you have the FMCSA portal account? Click no, I do not. Now, are you the clearinghouse administrator? You click yes. That just means that you're the one that has the authority to run this account. You could click over here when it asks you for a USDOT number. You could just click no, I don't have it right now. It's going to ask you, are you going to get one in the future? Just say, I will obtain my USDOT number later. Again, we just need to create this account as a formality right now to connect with you. Okay, now I'm going to ask you for your contact information. I'm going to put in standard example information, but obviously you have to put in your real information. So if your name was John Adele, that's what you would put in. We're going to put the last name over here. Phone number. This is obviously an example, so put in your personal number, hit next. It's going to take you to this page. Now, this is an important step. It's going to ask you what your company name is. Make sure to put in your personal name. Even if you have a company, we need you to put in your personal name because that's how we're going to know who is sending us the request. So that is how it's done. Generally, with owner-operators, you're going to put in your personal name. In this case, I'm going to put in again, John Doe, which was spelled. There we go. Okay. Are you an owner-operator? The answer is yes. Phone number, again, put in your real information. Type, sell, or whatever it is. Street address, again, this is fall standard examples, but you put in your main address, New York, country, put in New York. Okay, next. And that was really the main part. Now, designate your CTPA. If you did that properly, this should pop up, and it should give you the option to connect with us. So now you're going to put in our company name, which is a ClearPoint. Sorry about that. ClearPoint Compliance. The keyboard's having an issue today. ClearPoint Compliance. It's popped up over here. The main part is you have to give us the ability to report RTD information. So I'm authorizing the clearinghouse to allow this CTPA to perform the following functions on my behalf. We really only need this, but it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to click all of them, and you're going to click next. Once you do this, it's going to ask you for your personal information and your CEL number. That's how it's going to be linked to you. So I'm not going to continue from here because I'm not actually creating a real account. So I don't have a real CDL number to put over here because it's going to have to verify it in order to connect that to your file. But if you got this far and saw everything we saw over here, you are good to go. You would just need to finish this, accept the terms and conditions, you create the account. We will receive the request. Once we receive the request, we will connect with you. We will accept that request, and once your results come in, we will upload them to the clearinghouse, which will get you out of prohibited status, allowing you to get back on the road. So as soon as you're connected with us, we're going to take care of everything, the paperwork, finding the nearest DOT compliant lab, scheduling your drug test, uploading the results to the clearinghouse once we get it so you can move past prohibited status and get back to driving. And if you have any questions along the way, feel free to reach out to us. We're here to help. Our hours are 9 to 5, Monday through Thursday. Friday, we do have some limited hours as well for phone calls, but the fastest way to reach us is always email, which is info@clearpointcompliance.com. And we look forward to getting you back on the